Another major milestone has been achieved in Russia's push to rebuild and localize its civil aviation sector. The Altai Tire Plant in the Siberian city of Barnaul has now started serial production of aviation tires for some of the country's most important next-generation passenger aircraft programs, including the Sukhoi Superjet, the MC-21 310, and the turboprop IL-114-300. At first glance, aircraft tires might seem like a small and almost forgettable component compared to engines, avionics, or composite wings. But in aviation, tires are among the most technologically demanding and safety-critical parts of an aircraft. Even the most advanced airliner simply cannot operate safely without reliable landing gear tires. So this is not just another factory update. It is part of Russia's much wider strategy to reduce dependence on Western suppliers and secure technological independence for its civil aviation industry. And honestly, this is the kind of industrial story many people usually overlook. Engines grab headlines. Fighter jets grab headlines. Tires usually do not. But aviation insiders know that something as simple as a missing certified tire can delay aircraft deliveries or even ground entire fleets. The achievement becomes even more significant when viewed in the global aviation context. Only a very small number of companies in the world possess the expertise and infrastructure required to manufacture modern aviation tires. For years, this market was dominated by names like Goodyear, Michelin, Bridgestone, and Dunlop aircraft tires. Russia is now attempting to place itself inside that very exclusive group. Now, this leads directly into a question many viewers may already be asking. Why are aircraft tires treated almost like high-tech aerospace equipment rather than ordinary industrial rubber products? A common misconception is that aircraft tires are simply oversized car tires. In reality, aviation tires are engineered for operating conditions that are dramatically harsher than anything faced by normal road vehicles. Modern passenger aircraft tires must survive temperature swings from minus 60 degrees Celsius at cruising altitude to well over 150 degrees Celsius during landing and braking. They also absorb enormous stress during touchdown, when aircraft weighing more than 100 tons slam into runways at speeds approaching 250 kilometers per hour. At the same time, the tires must resist hydroplaning, maintain structural integrity under repeated extreme loads, and survive violent impacts without catastrophic failure. And this next detail really puts things into perspective. Aircraft tires operate under extremely high internal pressure compared to automotive tires. Every landing generates immense kinetic force, concentrated into a surprisingly small area of runway contact. The materials, internal cord structures, rubber compounds, and heat resistance requirements are therefore in an entirely different technological category. This is exactly why aviation tire development takes years of testing and certification. Even a small flaw can compromise aircraft safety. The production process is therefore highly specialized, tightly regulated, and frankly, pretty unforgiving. Now, moving deeper into the industrial side of the story, the Altai Tire Plant in Barnaul is actually not new to aviation manufacturing. The enterprise has already spent years supplying aviation tires for aircraft operating across Russia, including the IL-96, 2204, 2214, AN-38, AN-140, and IL-62M. However, supporting Russia's newest generation of passenger aircraft required a much larger modernization effort. The company reportedly carried out major upgrades to production facilities and installed advanced manufacturing equipment before beginning serial production of the new tire models. The reason for that modernization is pretty straightforward. Aircraft like the MC-21 and the updated Superjet have far more advanced technical requirements compared to older Soviet-era airliners. The MC-21, for example, is intended to compete against aircraft families such as the Airbus A320neo and Boeing 737 MAX. And here is where Altitude Addicts wants to point out something important. Modern aviation manufacturing is not just about building airplanes. It is about mastering thousands of highly specialized supply chain components that most passengers will never even notice. That broader industrial transformation is exactly what this tire production story represents. Piece by piece, Russia is attempting to rebuild an aviation ecosystem capable of functioning with far fewer imported components. Now comes perhaps the most fascinating part of the entire story: the development timeline behind the Superjet's main landing gear tire. Work on the Russian-made model, one aviation tire for the Superjet, reportedly began all the way back in 2016. So despite recent geopolitical tensions, this particular project was already underway years earlier. The development effort involved years of engineering refinement and dozens of tests conducted in both Russia and China. One surprising revelation from the project was that Russia currently does not possess a fully capable domestic testing stand for certain advanced dynamic and static load tests required for aviation tires. Because of this limitation, some testing had to be conducted in China. And yeah, that is actually a pretty important detail. Even major aerospace powers can have small but critical industrial gaps hiding deep inside their supply chains. However, Russian engineers have already designed a domestic test stand project, which suggests that future aviation tire development could eventually become completely self-contained within Russia. The Superjet tire program successfully completed testing in 2024. Following certification approval, the new tires were installed on an experimental Superjet aircraft in Zhukovsky for certification flight trials at the Yakovlev Flight Test Station. The test results appear impressive. According to testing standards, the main landing gear tires successfully endured 100 takeoff and landing cycles under maximum operational loads. Each tire weighs approximately 59 kilograms. Engineers are now continuing development work on tires for the Superjet's nose landing gear. And since the core technologies have already been mastered, future development phases could move faster. Now shifting toward another major aircraft program, the MC-21 remains one of Russia's most ambitious civil aviation projects. The aircraft is designed as a next-generation narrow-body airliner intended to compete with dominant Western manufacturers. Development of domestic tires for the MC-21-300 reportedly began in 2020. By autumn of 2024, the required airworthiness certifications for both the main and nose landing gear tires had already been obtained. The tires were later installed on experimental aircraft for testing. The timing here matters a lot. The MC-21 program has faced enormous pressure to replace foreign systems and components due to sanctions and export restrictions. Aviation certification rules are extremely strict, meaning even one unavailable imported component can disrupt production schedules. So while tires may sound like a relatively small detail, they directly influence long-term production stability for the aircraft itself. And now we arrive at the IL-114-300, which presents an entirely different engineering challenge. Unlike the Superjet and MC-21, this aircraft is designed for difficult regional environments and remote northern territories with limited infrastructure. The aircraft may need to operate from smaller or partially unpaved airfields rather than large commercial airports with pristine runways. Because of this, engineers developed special diagonal tires for the IL-114-300 instead of the radial tire designs used on the Superjet and MC-21. According to project specialists, the technical demands for the IL-114 tires are in some ways even tougher than those for larger aircraft. The tires must withstand extremely low temperatures while still maintaining landing performance and durability on rough surfaces. Altitude Addicts believes this part of the story often gets underestimated. Regional aircraft are absolutely essential for countries with enormous territory and harsh climates. Without reliable aircraft capable of serving remote regions, connectivity becomes far more difficult. And this takes us into the bigger strategic picture behind aviation tires themselves. Their importance becomes much clearer when viewed through the lens of supply chain independence. Modern aircraft production depends on thousands of specialized components sourced from highly concentrated global markets. A disruption involving even one certified part can halt assembly lines or ground operational fleets. Following 2022, Russia accelerated efforts to localize aviation production because access to Western components became increasingly uncertain. Engines, avionics, hydraulics, composites, electronics, and landing gear systems all became strategic priorities. Aircraft tires have now joined that growing list of domestically manufactured technologies. And honestly, it is kind of strange how little attention this receives outside aviation circles. Tires may never receive the same publicity as jet engines or stealth aircraft. But airlines depend on reliable tire supplies to keep fleets operational because every single landing subjects those tires to enormous stress. By establishing serial production in Barnaul, Russia gains not only greater industrial independence, but also improved long-term resilience for its civil aviation programs. The aviation tire story also reflects a much broader trend emerging across Russia's aerospace sector. Instead of relying heavily on global supply chains, the country is increasingly attempting to rebuild entire industrial ecosystems internally. This transformation did not happen overnight. Many of the projects now entering serial production were actually initiated years before geopolitical tensions escalated. The Superjet tire program, for instance, began back in 2016. What has changed most dramatically is the level of urgency and strategic priority attached to these projects. Today, every domestically produced aviation component carries importance beyond its immediate technical role. Each one represents another step toward ensuring Russian aircraft programs can continue operating despite sanctions or external restrictions. Altitude addicts would also note that aviation independence is not achieved through one dramatic breakthrough alone. It usually happens through hundreds of smaller industrial victories that slowly rebuild an entire ecosystem over time. The launch of serial aviation tire production in Barnaul may not receive the same global attention as the unveiling of a brand new aircraft. But within aerospace circles, it is considered a genuinely significant industrial achievement. And for ordinary passengers, the entire development may remain completely invisible. Travelers boarding a Superjet, MC-21, or IL-114 are unlikely to ever think about the engineering hidden inside the landing gear tires beneath them. Yet those tires represent one of the hardest parts of modern aviation manufacturing, mastering the countless specialized technologies required to keep advanced aircraft flying safely, reliably, and independently. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe the channel. Please also take the channel membership to encourage us. Last but not least, please hype this video if you are watching on a mobile device.